Thank you to Prosper for sponsoring this video. These are chickpea bacon bits. It's an incredible snack on its own, but when used as a topping, they're even better. And honestly, I don't know if people would know that they weren't made from real bacon, besides them being brown. But they are all made from 1 can of chickpeas. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I have turned a can of chickpeas into just about everything. And I used to turn everything into bacon. So the fact that these two have not met until now is shocking. But let's skip the intro, let's get going. Let's turn 1 can of chickpeas into bacon. First, we need a can of chickpeas. I'm gonna drain it and save the aquafaba. We will use that at another time. The aquafaba is the liquid in the can of chickpeas. Now I'm gonna rinse the chickpeas off, give them a little shake, toss them in a bowl with just a pinch of salt and about a teaspoon of liquid smoke. This is really important. It's gonna be part of the bacon flavor. I'm gonna throw them into our air fryer. You can use a toaster oven at 425 degrees for 20 minutes, which is plenty of time for today's sponsor. So I am busy trying to work, figure out new video ideas, edit those video ideas, go to the gym, go running, train for a marathon. I have 1,000 things. And I know a lot of you are actually far busier than I am. And if we're trying to stay healthy and stay in shape, somehow we're supposed to meal plan and keep that meal plan within our macros. It felt impossible. But that's why I wanted to tell you about Prosper, today's sponsor. Prosper is an app that creates custom meal plans based on your nutritional goals and preferences. Just add your goals, a little bit of information about you and what you eat, click Generate Meal Plan, and Prosper will populate a full plan with a grocery list and everything you need to follow the plan. It's been a huge time saver for Monica and I, and it supports all types of healthy eating, and you get to decide what works best for you. Plus, one of my favorite parts, if you're like me, I like to track my calories and my macros, so that way I know exactly what I'm getting for the day. It's all pre-populated. All you need to do is just click, mark as eaten, and then it's tracked your macros for the day. It's incredibly easy. And with Prosper Pro, you could fully customize your plan, unlock scheduled specific meals, and more accurate macro targets, and so much more. Prosper is free to download and it's available on iOS and Android. So gang, click my link in the description or scan the QR code to download Prosper today. It's free. And if you use my promo code STACHE, you're gonna get 1 month of Prosper Pro for free. Prosper, thanks for sponsoring today's video and for making macro-specific meal planning a breeze. Totally has changed the game. Okay, so the chickpeas are done. They're nice and dry. They're kind of smoky. They're still not perfectly dry. We're not 100% done yet, but they are crispy-ish. So now we just have to flavor them. Now, before we flavor them, I do want to talk about the nutrition facts of this because the title is that these are better than bacon. Now, I kind of want to explain why. One, they're going to taste just like bacon when we're done. It's going to have a nice crispy bite to it. It's going to have that like fatty kind of taste. It's going to have that smoky, some of the sweetness that's there. I know you might be thinking bacon's not sweet, but there is a sweetness there. But 35 grams of bacon, which is typically around 3 slices, is gonna get you 12 grams of fat. That is a lot of fat. 12 grams of protein, 34 milligrams of cholesterol. Wild. 0 fiber, 0 carbohydrates, 0 energy that your body needs. 35 grams of these, once the recipe's done, you're gonna see is gonna come to 135 calories, 6 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat. $17 grams of carbs, which I know people try to avoid carbs, but stop, please. It is the energy that your body needs. 4.8 grams of fiber and 0 cholesterol. So in my opinion, these are much better than bacon, and they're gonna taste just the same. So let's get moving with the rest of the recipe. So the rest of this recipe is super, super easy. A teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Oh, you know what? My calculations were off because I added a tablespoon. See? Hold on, let's see. Oh, yes. Supposed to be a teaspoon. So yeah, we ended up with 116 calories. Was that exactly the same? 6 grams of protein, 2.9 grams of fat. So there we go, even less. 1 teaspoon of olive oil. So you need, whop, a teaspoon of maple syrup and 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Now we're just gonna give these a toss and make sure everything is nice and coated. Now you should be able to give these a try and they should have pretty good bacony taste to them, which they do already. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. Okay, so now we're gonna toss these back into our air fryer or toaster oven for about 20 minutes at 200 degrees. You wanna use a much lower temperature because you absolutely do not want to burn the seasoning. Now there's also still a decent amount of the seasoning still left in the bowl. The chickpeas are nice and crunchy. I'm gonna toss them back in to the seasoning, give them a little shake, coat some of that leftover seasoning that was still in the bowl, and boom, bacon flavored chickpeas. These are insane. So, I'm gonna make a quick salad. I've actually already made my salad right here, really simple. This is just some lettuce, tomato, avocado, cucumber with the tabbouleh salad on top. I think that's gonna be perfect. Now we're gonna make a dressing. Now I am gonna end up using the aquafaba. I know I said I wasn't gonna use it. It's all gonna be like 2 to 1. So 2 tablespoons of aquafaba, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to 1.5 teaspoons of olive oil. Give it a big pinch of salt, a little bit of garlic powder, maybe some dill. Give it a really hefty shake. And boom, you have your dressing, which is gonna be awesome. Just gonna add that right on this. Add some of our bacon chickpeas. Boom. I mean, that looks insane. That's better than bacon. Out of this world. I mean, again, I think if you're just kind of eating it, yeah, it tastes like a better bacon bit, I think, is the best way to describe it. Like some bacon bits have like this almost like fake taste to them, and this doesn't at all. Besides them being round though, which does give it away texturally, there is a nice bacony flavor. And then just on their own, they're a great snack. I'm gonna take these into Monica and see what she has to say.
Oh, it's really good.
What do you think? What is it? What did I make?
Like bacon chickpeas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bacon chickpeas.
They're nice and like kind of warm.
Yeah.
And even like a little like, they're kind of sweet like candied bacon.
Yeah. Candied bacon.
Delicious.
Boom. There we go.